Hey there, and welcome back to Scrap with Penny, where paper meets story. And today I have one of the most popular video types that I do. I have a haul video, and I'm gonna intermingle it with a little bit of the crop review. This time last week I was at the crop having the best time, and you can see here that it was the 10th anniversary crop, Cropping in the Kingdom. You can go to cropcirclesretreat.com and sign up for the newsletter. This crop is put on by two ladies who, Sherri Snyder and Amy Cornelius. Sherri runs the Scrapbook Barn and Amy runs Crop Circles. Amy does several crops a year. To be honest, I don't know what Sherri's schedule is, but it was a great crop. We had 6-foot tables. I opted to pay $25 extra to get a table that was 3 feet wide. Otherwise it would just have been 2 feet wide, and that was money well spent. There was so much room between me and the people behind me, and I liked that. Not only because you weren't bumping into one another, but because it led to a quieter crop. You couldn't easily hear what was going on around you. And of course, the Disney Convention Center at the Contemporary is spot on. Lots of furnishings to help absorb the noise. And we were provided 2 meals, lunch on Saturday and lunch on Sunday. And Saturday was a breakfast brunch kind of thing with egg bites and scrambled eggs and Mickey waffles. And so yes, give me the Mickey waffle. And then Sunday was a taco bar, and there was beef, chicken tinga, and you could do, I didn't have a tortilla. I just had mine on lettuce like a taco salad, and it was very tasty. So I'll just say the food surpassed my expectation. When we checked in, we were given a $20 Disney gift card, and I used that for my Monday night dinner. I could have used it before if I ever remember to have it with me. But here's the agenda. And it started, the doors opened at noon on Friday, and you could go for 3 days, or you could add Monday the 4th being Labor Day. And I added Monday. We got to crop until 5. So I had 2 full days and then 2 partial days. And it was a great return on my flight investment because it was so long. And we had free Wi-Fi, we had power at our table, we had water that was chilled in the room at all times, and these 2 ladies had stores that were set up on site, and so you could shop. It was kind of funny because one of them was red and one of them was purple, and when you shopped at their store, you would put your items in a bag and drop it in their drop spot, and then they would add it to your tab, and then you closed out your tab on Sunday, which is very standard in crop experiences for me. For the most part, everyone was respectful, and I didn't have any issues with any women in the room, and met some nice people, and I would go again. So toward that end, here is the 2026. Sherri moves it around because she goes based on what Disney offers her, and that's very Disney, our way or the highway kind of thing. So it's May 29th, Friday at 11 until Sunday at 5. This makes me sad because for flying over, this is not a long span of time. This is also the Friday after Memorial Day on Monday, and it bumps into summer school break, and that's kind of a no-no for me on going to Disney. We do go every July 4th. That's resort heavy, park light trip. So I'm not seeing this. It was $389 for 4 days. It's $411 for 3. I get that prices are up and all that. I'm just saying that if you're interested, here's the information. And Sherri's email is scrapbookbarnfl for Florida at gmail.com. So you can reach out to the cropcirclesretreat.com site or email Sherri if you're interested. I have nothing negative to say about this crop. I would go again, and I hope to go again when the economics of it work better for me. So it was cute because she had pictures of each of the posters and a t-shirt from each of the previous 9 crops, and we had, this was also at our table spot for our name tag. I was at table 13, pretty lucky number. I was excited about that. And this is trash, so I just grabbed it because, you know, memorabilia. Okay, and then as the time led up to the retreat, Sherri would do Simple Story Saturdays and 2 for Tuesdays, and she would send out emails with special offers and sales. And so part of what I picked up was something I had ordered in off an email. This was a gift. So the theme of this crop was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, where a million diamonds shine. And we received this as a gift. And this collection and this pen, these were in many colors, were at our table along with our name tag. I'm a name tag rebel. I never put this on. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. But this was our table favor. The pen, the collection, this was our lanyard, and then the $20 gift card. Those were our gifts. And I would much rather pay a lower fee than get a bunch of stuff I don't like. I think this paper collection is adorable. I don't have it. And look, I mean, it's more Echo Park summer, right up my alley. So that was our gifts. And then Sherri had another gift because I don't know if it was because I paid in full. I don't know if it was because she did it for everybody. I don't know if it was because I did some pre-orders, but she had a whole table full of stuff, and you could pick 3 things. So I picked, this is so cute. I picked this. Look, another guitar for a concert. And then you can never go wrong with travel, and then summer market. So I think I might actually have this, but I was just kind of going with things that I thought I would work with. So this was all free as well. And they offered a pack of flowers free at one point. I passed on those. I don't really do florals. And so, okay, so now we're going to get into what I spent money on. This was these 3 things. Look at this layout kit. I want you to see this paper. So when Simple Stories, they stopped doing these and then they resumed them. And they have special paper in them that you can't buy. And I love this. Now this is all one piece. If it didn't make too much noise, I would pull it out and show you. But you know what? I'll put it together sometime and you can see it that way. 2 double-page layouts. And when we go to Italy and Austria later this year, I intend to use this collection for the trip. And so I'm like, give me more of that. I love it. I want all of it. This was all regular price. This was, they did a Simple Story Saturday, and if you spend a certain amount of money with each of them, you got this Simple Stories bag for free. It did not make economic sense for me to stock up on some stuff because, number 1, I'm going to the Simple Stories retreat later this year, and number 2, I was limited on suitcase space, but I couldn't help myself. So this is another page kit. It's another 2 doubles, and again, it's going to be using some pre-printed patterns that you can only get in these kits. And I grabbed more of this because it's, you know, because it's Disney and it's Mickey and it's Universal. So that was toward getting my Simple Stories bag. Then throughout the weekend, they ran specials. So we were in one big ballroom, and then the next ballroom over was where we ate. And then we weren't eating, we were shopping for these specials. So this was on sale for $10. And I had never seen it, and I thought it was adorable. Look at these great B-sides. I mean, I'm not going to use this car. I do have pictures I could scrap of the boys when they were little, but I just thought this was adorable. So this was $10, and this might have been on sale for $2. I'll come back to this. Then one of the specials was paper that was 25 cents a sheet. So I got over 30 pieces of paper. I know because I looked at my tab and I thought, okay, that is so rude. No, I mean, it's nice to know what you spend. But, oh, look at this. I got all of this I could find because of this beautiful aqua. Wouldn't that have done so well on my COVID page I did last month? And I'm telling you, B-sides are where it's at sometimes. Speaking of B-sides, I didn't buy Full Bloom when it came out, and so I didn't mind picking up some. And this Vintage Blessings, I love this collection, and so I grabbed some more of it. Almost a whole collection. Here's some more of that My Story. Such a good little print. I love this collection, this My Story, and I had used it for the Starbucks coffee. And it's really, in my opinion, it's really versatile. Okay, so this was all 25 cents a sheet. This was part of the $10 collection. So I grabbed this because it was $10. And this was also $10. I mean, yes. This was, oh gosh, this was special. It was not part of the 25 cents a sheet, but I can't remember what they charged for this. I can't remember when it happened. I'll have to take better notes next year because, I mean, 4 days of shopping. Okay, and then this stack leads into my shopping at Amy's booth for all of this Simple Stories textured cardstock. And I don't know if you're familiar with this, but one side is going to be solid, and then one side is a very pale, flat, not textured like Bo Bunny, polka dot. So here, I think you can see the polka dot better on this. These papers match their collections exactly. And in a world where we're searching for cardstock and we're searching for basil, I availed myself of the opportunity to pick it up. And I didn't apologize at all. I got home with this as a carry-on. It was heavy, I'm not going to lie, but well worth it. So see, I mean, if we can't get Basil White Canvas anymore, this will probably be what I turn to. And they've just got all of these great colors. Brick, tomato, red. This is that beautiful winter mint that goes with that Scary Stories from last October. I had pulled this sheet out to show one of my girlfriends because she was needing some mint paper for ice cream. So now it's back where it belongs. And when we did the classes in 2024 with Jana, we used this Color Vibe cardstock in almost all the classes. And that's kind of, well, we did use it in all of them because it would be the base for our page and it would go in our mini albums. And mint is one of Jana Eubank's favorite colors. This robin's egg is nice. I want to show you these blues because blues are hard to come by. This is kind of a blue-black midnight. And then there's this cornflower. Here's the other side. This deep teal. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. And then this denim, which is not the color of denim at all, in my opinion, unless maybe it's 1976. No, not even then. And then here's navy, and navy is slightly different than denim. And here's that indigo. I was needing to match maybe some Cartabella, and I went and grabbed this indigo for that. So I have a bin. I have a multi-purpose bin of this. I'm going to do a multi-purpose bin video, I think later this month, and at that time you'll see it, and I'll work it in. I keep this separate from my basil, although if my basil gets small enough, who are we kidding? It's not going to get small enough. So I just don't remember what the deal was on these, because it was at a different time than the quarter a sheet, because it was at a different stack. I don't know. I can tell you this, nobody, maybe, I don't know, maybe some girls that went to the crop would remember, but it was great fun. I took pictures and paper for 16 double layouts. I will go over what I got done in another video, but I just kind of wanted to do a crop review, a crop overview, and a little bit of the haul. It was a good haul. It's always fun, I think, when you can scrapbook with a bunch of people that are scrapbooking with you, and then if there's, you know, fun shopping, that makes it even better. I love this paper. I love the bright colors, and I want to get this stuff put away, and so I needed to film this haul so I could do that. And I think that is it for what I picked up. So I forgot I was going to tell you about this. When I got home back in Dallas, I got notice that my bag had been checked by TSA. Now going over, it wasn't checked, but going over, I did one checked bag and one carry-on. And then when I came home, because my husband was not traveling with me, I could not lift my little suitcase up into the bin. And my motto there is, if I can't lift it up in the bin, I don't carry it on. I don't want to depend on somebody to have to help me. So I paid the bag fee to check it under. I'm going to check with Southwest because I shouldn't have been charged. That's a story for another day. And when I got back and I opened my little suitcase that had been carry-on going over, no problems, I got this notice. And I don't know what they were looking at. The only thing I think maybe they might have wondered about was the Windy Vecchi magnet station, because that multi-purpose bin that was holding that, you could tell that's what had been rifled through, because they actually bent some of my completed pages. And that's just, I mean, I chose to check them. That's on me. And it's not irreparable. It's not really even noticeable. But I just thought, you know, haha, memorabilia. I flagged security. Good time was had by all. And cropcirclesretreat.com, if you have an interest in going, go sign up for their newsletters. They do allow you to pay over time, and I think they charge a little bit more if you do a payment plan, which is why when I registered, I just paid in full. I will say this, a $50 deposit holds your spot, but it's non-refundable and it's non-transferable. So I think they do that because they need to get a serious count. And so scrapbookbarnfl@gmail.com is Sherri, and it's worth going. It really is. I'm curious to see when it is in 2027. Most of the time it's 4 days. So it's curious to me that in 26 it's 3 days. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this haul, and tell me, have you bought anything lately? It was hard getting the stuff home. Next time I go, I probably won't go on a cruise beforehand. I'll tell you what, the first full day we were there, Friday, I was feeling like sick from being off the ship. And so I actually went up to lay down at some point and just try and get my equilibrium balanced out. So if I were to go on a cruise around a crop, I would go after. But I like getting the twofer on that airfare. So I guess maybe we got a threefer because we had some time at the park, and then we had the cruise, and then the crop. So I was gone 10 full days and 2 partial days, 2 travel days. So it was 12, I think it was 12 days total, if I'm remembering correctly. And if you have any questions or concerns, drop it in the comments. I'll put the link to the crop in the description, and I'll put Sherri's email in the description, and it would be fun if you could ever go. I promise, if you're a Disney fan, this is a crop to go to. So thanks for watching my haul, and thanks for being interested in the crop, and as always, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. I'll be back soon with more layouts, videos, and a little stash busted magic. So please come back and crop with me. Until next time, happy scrapping, and remember, this is where paper meets story. Bye-bye.